Hi, we will continue with recap for Chapter 3, Computer Ethics and Security. First, we see what is computer ethics. Computer ethics are the moral guidelines. Remember this keyword, moral guidelines, that oversee the use of computers and information systems. Computer ethics are important because increasing number of cybercrime issues, including software piracy, unauthorized access, spamming, and hacking. So please remember the definition. So we have 6 areas of computer ethics that you have to know. So first, information accuracy. Second, green computing. Third, codes of conduct. 4, intellectual property right. Fifth, software piracy. And the last one, information privacy. First, what is information accuracy? So if you say information accuracy is a measure of the reliability of information held within an IT system. Users should evaluate the value of a web page before relying on its content. No one should assume that information on the internet is accurate. So remember, information accuracy is more about reliability of information held within an IT system. Second, intellectual property rights. What is intellectual property rights? Are the rights to which creators are entitled for their work. Remember, the rights to which creators are entitled for their work. Intellectual property refer to unique and original works such as ideas, invention, art, writings, process, company, and product names and logos. So if you see, we have 3 types of intellectual property: trademark, patent, and copyright. The difference between 3 types of intellectual property. First, trademark, a distinctive sign which identifies certain goods or services. So if you see trademark, actually we will use to protect image or logo from being used by any other business entity. So second, patent, an exclusive right granted for an invention. Usually to protect product, ideas, manufacturing process, improvements, and technological developments from being used by other business entity. Okay, number 3, we have copyright, a legal term describing rights given to creators for their literary and artistic work. Remember, a legal term, copyright, a legal term describing rights given to creators for their literary and artistic work. Copyright, to protect any material, form of expression like written words, music, dance, art from being used by others. Next, we have green computing. Green computing involves reducing the electricity and environmental waste while using a computer, mobile device, and any related technologies. If you see, we have green computing suggestions. First, use computers and devices that compile with the Energy Star program. Number 2, do not leave the computer running overnight. Number 3, turn off the monitor, printer, and other devices when not in use. Number 4, use LCD monitor instead of CRT monitors. 5th, use paperless method to communicate. 6th, recycle paper, means use recycled paper. Number 7, buy recycled paper. So these all are green computing suggestion. So maybe you can remember few points for green computing. Next, we have software piracy. Software piracy, the unauthorized and illegal duplication of copyrighted software. If you say software piracy, more to software or computer programs. Remember, it's more to software or computer programs and is related to copyright infringement or violation. So these are situation software theft occurs when someone steals software, initially erase programs, illegally copies a program, illegally register or activates a program. So these are situations that showing software piracy. Remember, software piracy, the unauthorized and illegal duplication of copyrighted software. Next, we have codes of conduct. Okay, codes of conduct is a written guideline that helps determine whether a specific computer action is ethical or unethical. So here we have IT code of conduct, the suggestion of code of conduct. You can remember few points for your PSPM. So example, computer may not be used to harm other people. Employees may not interfere with others' computer work. Okay, computers may not be used to steal. Okay. And the last one we have information privacy. Okay, information privacy refers to the right of the individuals and companies to deny or restrict the collection and use of information about them. If you say hackers like to collect our personal data. So example, electronic profile. Data are collected when we fill a form or register online. So we have to be careful when we give any personal or confidential data. Next, we have Netiquette. What is Netiquette? Netiquette, short of Internet Etiquette, is the code of acceptable behaviors users should follow while on the Internet, or is the code of acceptable Internet behavior. Netiquette includes rules for all aspects of the Internet services, including the World Wide Web, when using email, instant messaging, chat room, news groups and message boards, social media, and FTP, file transfer protocol. Netiquette. If you see Netiquette golden rule, treat others as you will like them to treat you. Here we have rules of Netiquette that we can follow when using online services. In email, chat rooms, and news group, so we can follow these rules. First, keep message brief. Use proper grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Second, be careful when using sarcasm and humor as it might be misinterpreted. So, bagi pelajar-pelajar yang menulis rules of Netiquette, make sure anda tulis dengan penuh. So, jangan berhenti be careful when using sarcasm and humor. You must continue. Example, be careful when using sarcasm and humor as it might be misinterpreted. Okay, next, be polite. Avoid offensive language. Use meaningful subject lines. So these are example Netiquette rules. So make sure you study all the rules and remember. Usually if you see the question, they will ask you to the question more to list the Netiquette, or based on situation or scenario, you have to identify the rules, the Netiquette rules that's suitable for that question. Okay. Okay, this is the example passive question. State 3 rules in chat room. So keyword here is in a chat room. So 3 Netiquette rules in a chat room. So here we have 3 marks. First, you can write use appropriate language. Avoid rough or rude language. Number 2, identify yourself. Okay, before you start the chat, you must identify yourself. Begin message with a salutation and end them with your name. Third, you can write use appropriate emoticons to help convey meaning. Okay, so this is the example answer that you can accept. Explain the importance of computer ethics. Okay, computer ethics, a moral guideline that govern the use of computers and information system. This one mark. Next, explanation the following terms. Okay, 4 marks. What is intellectual property rights? A right to the creators are entitled for their unique or original work. So the keyword you must mention unique or original work. 2 marks. This one 2 marks. Information privacy. Information only disclosed to authorized user. So this one 2 mark. Number 3, identify and state whether the given scenario is ethical or non-ethical behavior while chatting online. Give justification based on the Netiquette rules. So this one 2 mark. Okay, sending a very long positive message. Sending a very long positive message. So if you see this is a non-ethical. Why? Because message is not concise. B. Identify and state the area of computer ethics. Identify and state the area of computer ethics based on following scenario. 2 marks. Raju search information using only social media such as personal blog and Facebook to write a report. This means Raju depend on the social media to get the information. So areas of computer ethics, of course, information accuracy. Aziza leave a computer idle overnight. Okay, this one green computing.